This is a Local 10 News Update, sponsored by FHIA, Florida Home Improvement Associates.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Nicole Perez.
And I'm Calvin Houston. Here's a look at the stories making news on this Wednesday night.
The Broward deputy whose own body camera caught him beating a handcuffed suspect is in the hospital, is now off the force. George Sobrino is seen here punching David O'Connell in the face and twisting his arm after he was arrested back in January for allegedly shoplifting in Pompano Beach. Sheriff Gregory Toney fired Sobrino, calling his actions unacceptable. Sobrino is also facing a count of misdemeanor battery, but the case is still pending in the courts. The police union believes evidence will eventually clear him of that charge.
Police are now searching for 3 crooks behind a robbery in Hialeah. A woman was reportedly ambushed by at least 3 robbers at her home along West 72nd Place and 27th Avenue. We're told the victim was returning home from the grocery store when the burglars robbed her of her jewelry. At least one of the robbers was armed with a gun.
The trial continues for 2 men charged in a murder-for-hire plot involving a supermarket mogul. Day 3 saw Jenny Marin take the stand. She's the woman at the center of a love triangle that led to the death of Camilo Salazar in 2011. Prosecutors say her ex-husband, Manuel Marin, the co-founder of Presidente Supermarkets, enlisted the help of Roberto Isaac and Alexis Villa-Perdomo to kidnap, torture, and kill Salazar. A 4th suspect, Ariel Gandula, accepted a 3-year prison sentence in exchange for testifying against his alleged accomplices.
Listen to Local 10's podcast, The Florida Files, wherever you are, whenever you want. Just say, Alexa, play the Florida Files podcast.
Getting the latest episode of Florida Files. Here it is from TuneIn.
Previously on the Florida Files.
Or just ask Siri, I want to hear the latest Florida Files podcast.
Here's the newest episode of the Florida Files.
Get the Florida Files on Alexa, Google Home, or Apple devices just by saying play the Florida Files podcast. The Florida Files from the one and only Local 10.
Police are now investigating a deadly shooting involving a teenager in Miami Gardens. 17-year-old Rodney Hines Jr. was gunned down at a Shell gas station on Northwest 183rd Street and 8th Place over the weekend. The victim suffered multiple gunshot wounds and died at the scene early Saturday morning.
As breaking news happens, we have you covered on air and online.
You can always go to our website, local10.com, for more local news coverage and your updates. We'll see you back here on Thursday.